For a town which relies heavily on tourists, Whitstable tells a story of totally changed priorities. It's deserted. Many businesses are suffering, but they're adapting. Ross has changed his food and drink store to pick-up and delivery only and is proud of how the community has responded.
What's been super positive is that all the local residents, or vast amounts of them, have been coming onto the high street sensibly, in sensible numbers, but to support the smaller businesses.
Sarah has a business cleaning the houses of wealthy Londoners who have second homes here. That has evaporated, but she's managing with others, as long as people keep their distance.
It'll be a case of, like, if I'm working downstairs, then they go into another room or maybe upstairs. That's what I've been with doing my customers that I've been able to go to. You know, we've all been in different rooms, and then it's a case of musical rooms sort of thing, you know.
But their control over the crisis is under threat with the summer here and the government promising easing of the lockdown. And they're right to be worried. Because this is what things looked like here at the end of March. Hundreds of Londoners having a day out at the seaside, risking Whitstable's health. The town was furious.
People were outraged by it. What we don't want is, particularly Londoners, because of the high degree of infection that's in London and therefore the perceived greater risk, we don't want lots of Londoners or visitors coming down, potentially bringing that additional higher risk to the area.
The new normal after lockdown depends on people accepting social distancing. This weekend in Whitstable could prove informative. The best case scenario, of course, is that people have learned something over the last 6 weeks about what constitutes appropriate behaviour in the new normal. The worst case scenario is in the coming days and weeks, crowds begin to form again, and that would surely mean that the lockdown, rather than being eased, might have to be extended. The town's MP has some advice. Don't bother coming at all.
I really hope they don't come to Whitstable. It's not a holiday, it's not business as normal, and we have to get that mindset into all our own heads and our own families and just stay where we are.
Having spoken to a dozen local businesses, not a single one was in favour of easing the lockdown if it meant endangering health. If a town reliant on people and suffering so much economic damage thinks this, the government should surely be taking things slowly. Laurence, Al Jazeera in Whitstable.